Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman. And today I will be presenting you with the West Coast Avengers Vision. The White Vision after Vision Quest. Don't ask me the issue numbers, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I have read that stuff. Although great. By John Byrne, if I'm not mistaken. But I digress. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have come across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both, or all of the above. That's all cool, man. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. As is the norm here on Digital Caveman Presents, we will start with a look at the packaging. And, you know, if you've seen any of these Avengers Retro cards before, this is nothing really new. You got Marvel, don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. You know, the blue assortment number, 4 and up, the stars, the jagged edge, West Coast Avengers, Vision, nice artwork of the Vision, which you can see is completely white in the artwork, which is how I remember it from the comic books. But then you see he's kind of white, and is it a super light gray, or is it just kind of an off-white in a couple places? But anyway, we'll cover that later. And over here we have Hasbro print. And on the top, nothing. Side, nothing. Side, nothing. Bottom, nothing, because it's a raised up blister on the card, and there's, you know, no inserts in there really, other than, you know, the tray holding the figure. On the back, Marvel, the stars, the jagged edge and blue, West Coast Avengers. Behold the Vision, stripped of his memories and rebuilt in spectral white, with a vision-proof friend or foe to his fellow Avengers. I know, but I'm not telling. Spoilers. And there we have some nice artwork of the Vision. And then here we have that blue again and the jagged edge. I don't know, is it teeth? Are they coming together? I don't know. Attention! Don't stick things in your French pie hole. Achtung! Small parts! Don't put them in your pie hole, because they don't belong there. Hasbro print, Marvel print, some small print, some recycled print, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. That, my friends, completes a look at the packaging. Now let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And handy dandy tweezers, we'll start off with the accessories, and all that he comes with is an alternate set of hands, which are fists on an in and out hinge. And that is on both of them. Now let's take a look at the figure himself. He is kind of two-toned. I don't recall him appearing, you know, he was solid white in the comics, as I recall. Even, you know, they even got the jewel, right? The solar gem or whatever it's called. I forget. Not one of the Infinity Stones. But, I mean, I understand why they did this different coloring, just to kind of offset those lines so that they were actually visible. And they go all the way around. I guess you could count his cape as accessory 2. And there it is. Let's look at the figure himself. Those black eyes with the white pupils. And for those of you who are not familiar with this version of the Vision, oh, that didn't carry around to the back. Maybe it's not supposed to. I don't remember. The Vision was kidnapped by a government agency, just like in the MCU, and he was pulled apart and put back together and kind of reprogrammed, and this is what he looked like, and he didn't remember anybody really. So this goes all the way around, but the chest coloring doesn't. I guess it's because, you know, he's going to be wearing the cape, so they felt that they didn't have to. Let's take a look at his articulation. He can look up all the way. He can look down all the way too. He can do the full Exorcist. Doesn't chicken neck. He does have waggle, however, just a little bit. At the shoulders, just slightly better than a 90-degree rise at the shoulder. 360 degrees of rotation, and there's a soft ratchet in there. Cut at the upper bicep for another 360 degrees of rotation. Double hinged pinned elbow gives you that much range of motion. And splayed hands on both sides there. And they are also on an in and out hinge, both of them, just like the fists. So, standard Marvel Legends ab crunch. He can crunch back that far. He can crunch forward long enough to puke in a trash can if he wanted to. Ugh. Cut here at the waist for a 360 degree rotation. At the legs, he'll give you that much of the splits. He will kick forward about 90 degrees. Backwards, that much. Cut at the upper thigh for a full 360 degrees of rotation. Double hinge pinned knee gives you that much range of motion. A boot cut, even though he doesn't have a boot at the upper shin. Full 360 degrees of rotation. At the ankle, that far down. That far up. And forward facing pin for rocker. And as we're at the feet, y'all may notice that he is barefooted, which is how he appeared in the comics. You know, he's not wearing his full uniform. He just has, you know, like whatever this up here is with the diamond and his shorts. And bare feet. I like the way it squishes between my toes. But anyway, here is the cape. It's just a cape, and we have seen this before, and I'll show you that when we get to the comparisons. In fact, we've seen this body before. Surprise, surprise. Reuse in the Marvel Legends line. What? Which is fine. It helps us get more characters for our shelf. There we go, my friends. A look at the figure and his accessories. Now it's time for my favorite part of a review, the comparisons. And first of all, we will start with this version of the Vision because I do believe this is the same body. Now the head is different, at least as far as I know. It's the same head too, just a different paint job. That's it. I thought maybe this was some sculpted detail around here, but it's just paint. So, but yes, same mold here except for the feet. Even the cape is the same. And here we have the the retro or classic, as I like to call him, Vision. This is what I think. These two are the visions that these are my visions, I suppose you could say, as they were the ones featured during the time that I was reading Avengers and West Coast Avengers, or Avengers West Coast, as it was later known. And here he is with the Scarlet Witch from the Amazon Family Matters pack. And here he is with the, I guess, the newer version of the classic costume. And here he is with the WandaVision Scarlet Witch. And making his cameo appearance here, we have Stan the Man Lee. And how does he compare up to other lines? Let's take a look. Here we have from G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, we have the Archive Wave 501st Clone Trooper. And for some 7-inch goodness, we have the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on the retro-carded Vision, or White Vision, or Ghost Vision, or Vision Quest Vision, whatever you want to call him. He's an okay figure. He's pretty plain Jane. If you are a fan of West Coast Avengers during John Byrne's run, then you're a fan of this guy. I actually think Vision Quest is where I first picked up West Coast Avengers, and I loved it all through Byrne's run. Great book during his time on it. It was any book that Byrne worked on, really. I mean, his Fantastic Four run was probably the best of the series. West Coast Avengers, X-Men, you name it, that he worked on it. And that was probably some of the best stories that series had. But overall, you know, I understand the two-tone, but I could have done with that. I don't remember this figure. I don't remember this character being two-tone. I just remember him being solid white, but I could be mistaken. It's been many moons since I have read or looked at those books. But again, if you're a fan of the Byrne run on Avengers West Coast or West Coast Avengers, you probably want to pick up this guy to complete that West Coast Avengers team. I don't know what else to say about him. He's kind of creepy with those eyes. Not quite as creepy as that Three Jokers Joker the comedian, though. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both, that's cool too. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.